inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. Dropped for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
On play action, here's Howard. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. So first down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Howard. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10. First down, here's Dak. And they're going to hand him a big loss on this first down. Forced out of bounds several yards behind that line of scrimmage. Offense to the line, second down. Dak now from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing third and long.
It's now third down and 16.
Third and long for him here. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at fourth and long. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll go play action. Howard. Completed left side to Smith. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Throwing now on third and 2. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Warren here from the gun. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got 2nd and 5. And this one is launched downfield. That's caught at the 25. There it is, And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now Dak to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 6.
It's a nickel for the Steelers here on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flush down out to his left. And no luck there, that throw falls to the ground.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On 4th down, Prescott's a throw. He's going deep. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Devontae Turner.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
They go play action with Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now they'll audible to something else. They go play action here on first down. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go now on first and goal.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Howard. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin from 4 yards out. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. From the 38 now, here's second down and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
Throwing is Hurts.
the 38-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Eagles, first down.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Philadelphia.
Let's go. Trimmer.
Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Great. Set. Delta.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It's now 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stay on the sideline and watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Were we surprised a little bit? 2nd and 1, they went quarterback sneak. I know it works, so it's not like I'm second-guessing at all, but I thought they might go with something else there.
No, I'm sitting here trying to think the last time I saw a 2nd-1 sneak. I can't remember any.
Yeah, it's a rare call because normally you're going to go ahead and use your back if you're going to run it or if you want to throw it, a little quick pop there. But in this case, just get in behind those big guys and pick up a first down.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Completes it to Austin. And he runs it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
First down, Philadelphia.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Howard. Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, but big guys leading the way.
Howard now, off the play fake. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here in these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.